There we go. There we go. Oh gosh. I need to learn to um go over this before I get started. I don't think it's something I can do now because I am not live. So, hey, this is Andrea. This is Inspiration with Andrea. Inspire underscore Zoma all social media platforms. And I told y'all yesterday that I will be coming back on here to just go ahead and get the discussions of relationship, focusing on divorce now. That's what I'm gonna lead up to going because that is where it's been on my heart to go ahead and get this started. So yesterday I come on here just to do a quick introduction and introduce myself and just kind of lay out this channel. And then as I was on here, that's when it come across my heart how I should, I go ahead and just start the discussing relationships. So that is what we're going to do. Starting now. I have no intentions of keeping us on here long. I gave myself a max 10 minutes because I think that that's all it takes. We need to go ahead and be able to digest the information, see what God is saying, and then go from there. So, on the subject, I am in my late 40s. I am exactly 47. I um I married early in life. I married at 48. I married at 23 years old. I don't know why I'm about to say 48. My kind of birthday coming up soon, so I guess that's why. So I have been married before. I was married for a very long time. As I said yesterday, I was married for 21 years. 20, we dated for 2 years, so they'd be 23 years altogether. So I do not come talking about anything else that someone else done said. I come strictly from my own experience being married. Okay. So the first thing I want to know, want to talk about is, as we make the decisions to get into relationships, we know that we run the risk. We run the risk of being denied, rejected. We run the risk of everything going great. Then it could go great for a while. And then it could turn around and not be great. It can just be one of those situations to where you rushed into something. It could be a situation to where you just find that you did not match. As a Christian, I'm not gonna say that it's a situation to where you just fall out of love. I'm not gonna say that because I sit here now as a Christian. When I'm married, no, I was not a Christian. But however, I have always been raised up in a Christian home, and I had you know, witness my parents being married all their life until death do you part on my dad. My dad did leave, my mom is still alive, and she have not and will not remarry. That is that generation. But this generation do things a little different. As time go by, I will discuss myself possibly getting be married one day. But for now, I just wanted to get on to this subject. First, I want to let you guys know that divorcing is hard and it hurts. Divorcing is painful. But the good part of it is that it is healing and there is hope on the other end of a divorce. Okay? I never thought that I would be married in my 20s, I'd be married in my 30s, and then I'd be married in my 40s. Then I would get divorced. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming until about hmm, truth be told, I saw it kind of early. Well, I didn't see it kind of early. However, I was told early, about year three, and I could have saved some time. I could have saved some time. One of the things that I'm gonna talk about right here, I'm gonna start right here on time. We can't get time back. So when we go into the relationships, even in the beginning of the relationship, when we meeting each other, listen, do your just do your research. Watch, talk a little bit less. Watch that person that you are dating. Watch their actions. Watch how they talk. Watch how they are around their family. Watch how they is with their mom. My ex-husband really close to his mom. But just watch everything. Don't try your best not to. I know we as women, we kind of fall in love, but try your best not to just overlook things because you're scared that you're gonna lose that person. Because with the knowledge that I have now, I would have rather lost that years back than to lose it in my middle 40s. And that's just being truthful. Like I said, you cannot get time back. However, as a Christian, I stand here too, believing that God do redeem the time. So I know He's going to redeem that time as a faithful servant that I am, and He's going to give me another opportunity to meet the one that has my real. Because it is my belief that when He created me, He created my husband, and He gave my husband my real. When He gave, that is my personal belief. That ain't in the Bible, but that is what I believe. So that's what I want, the one that has my ribs, so that we can do that connection and we will not go 20-something years of marriage and be divorcing. No, not again. Not gonna happen. So during the time that you are dating, you are courting, do your research. Don't rush into anything, and make sure that you are praying, 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 praying. I come to you as a Christian, and that's how I'm talk on this channel, is as a Christian. And if God say no, if I were you, I just cried out. I talked to God about it. I talked to my counselor about it. I talked to my parents about it. And then I accept the no. The girl today at church just preached that, accept the no. Accept the no to go ahead. Because if God say no, you best believe it's for your own good. You best believe it's for your own good. For real. So, because like I say, you can't get that time back. So if you see those red flags, if you don't want to go through a divorce, because divorcing is hurt, and because we as women and we as a people, we say, yeah, you know, but we always know that divorcing, you do get better. But then what about that time? What about that union? What about those connections that you done got? What about that strong tie? One of the hardest things it was for me to overcome was that tie that we had done got together over those years, those strong ties, and it was hard to break them. And I mean, it took a lot to get them broken. And one party go ahead. My ex-husband, he went on with his life pretty fast. But I have not got to that point. I mean, I'm healed. I am totally healed. I have not started dating to the point to where I have been able to find the one that has my real. Like I say, I want my real. I don't want nobody else's real. No, it ain't gonna work. So, so while you're in your dating stage of meeting people, pray faithfully that God send you the one that He created for you, the one that looks at you the way God looked for you, the one that's gonna love you, gonna pray for you, the one that can handle argument and keep your business in your home. You want to keep your business in your home. You want to keep your body business in your home. You don't want to just be getting into an argument in just your dating relationship. Next thing you know, you're getting phone calls from somebody else, or you getting told that somebody else is, you got another girl saying they go at that person. No, make sure that they can handle arguments or disagreements, however you want to call them. Make sure that they are not going to just be putting every Tom, Dick, and Harry in your conversations and in your house business. Make sure that you're going to be able to tolerate their demeanor and their behaviors and the things, because see, now you got two people coming together, two different personalities. They say opposites attract, right? So you got two different personalities, two different people want different goals, probably different cultures. Like, you don't know exactly how, and it's important to get this stuff. When I was growing up, some things was not discussed, but now I believe that you need to discuss these things. What do you want? How do you want to raise our kids? How, what is your favorite foods? What is your favorite things that you want like to do? Discuss things that you are not that comfortable discussing, so that you will know what the answer is later. Discuss your budget. Discuss who's gonna pay the bills. Discuss who's better at budgeting and who's better at decorating it. Who's gonna do this? Discuss before you get into that marriage. Because once you get into it, I want you to keep it. I want it to be loving. Never think it's gonna be all roses every time. You're gonna have your up and downs. But don't let it come to a point to where you have to, 20 years later, get a divorce. So, I just wanted to open it up, and I want to open it up with the subject of time. Remember, This is your takeaway right here because I don't want to go past 10 minutes. Time is valuable. We only got one life to live, one life to get it right. But we can get it right if we go to God in prayer and ask Him, is this the person? Because you can't get time back and you can't get your life back. Okay? So while you're here, or if you're starting to date, you're in the dating stage, let's just start with the subject of time. I'm going to come back to those with tomorrow. We're going to continue to discuss time when it relates to relationship. Thank you so much. Again, this is Andrea, and this is Inspiration with Andrea / Inspire _ Zumba, starting the conversations, just a gentle talk about relationships with the focus eventually being on divorce. But we ain't gonna just jump into it. Let's just get on here and just have gentle talks. Okay? And I cannot wait to see you guys. I will see you all, Lord's willing, sometime tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, but sometime definitely. Thank you again. And this is Andrea Inspiration with Andrea / Inspire _ Zoma. Please follow, please share, and please comment. Please follow, please share, and please comment. Thank you. Good night.